Uh, Today, I want to do a very short video about how you can become a registered nurse in the UK. Because I know most of our nurses have been stuck in this journey. Either you are pursuing the US or the UK or Australia, but the UK for sure is a very shorter pathway for you to be able to practice as a nurse. Maybe in the UK. In the UK, you can use it as a pathway, as a stepping stone to other countries like the US, Australia, New Zealand. So you can start with the UK, and then you can pursue registration or being recognized as a nurse in those countries of your dreams. So you can use the UK as a stepping stone. So let's be clear about that. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. Make sure that you like the video down there. That is the only way you can help us. Make sure that you tap the like so that you help us grow. Thank you very much for joining. Let's do this video together to the end. Otherwise, the UK is a very, very short pathway. And for those people who have tried the US pathway, they know it is a long one. It takes some time before now you get to be recognized or registered in the US to practice as a nurse. So for the UK, the application or the whole process depends where you want to start from. But I usually advise nurses, registered nurses in their home country, to start with doing the English exam. I know the English exam requirement is being reviewed by the NMC of the UK, that is the Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK. But now, what you need to start with is by doing what we call the English language proficiency exam, which is the IELTS mostly. And I know there is also the OET exam, which is a little bit expensive. There is a whole debate about which one among the two is the easiest. But now that depends with you, and it's entirely a new debate we can do in another video. Otherwise, if you want to pursue this process, make sure that you do the IELTS exam and you get the required band score. I know right now it's 7, with no band score less than 7, but the reading is 6, band score of 6. So make sure that you get that score, because that is the biggest challenge for nurses, because the exam is not an easy one. Most people have been doing it 2 or 3 times. So make sure that before you start anything, you start with the exam. After that, you can now start engaging what we call agencies. And there are so many agencies you can start. There's a Kenyan agency. Albeit I don't know whether it's registered in the UK. There's the one called Kenyan Nurse. Kenyan Nurse is an agency which has been helping Kenyan nurses to pursue the UK path. The other most prominent agency for that, which helps nurses to immigrate to the UK, is MMA Healthcare. Go and Google that. I'll also attach it in the description of this video. So after now you're done with your English language proficiency exam, you need now to start engaging. After now you've engaged the agency, they'll send you to the nursing council of your home country to engage them so that they can start your process. But before that, you'll need to create an account with the NMC. With the NMC online, just go to NMC online, Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK online, and start the process. Create an account, pay the fee which is required, and now you create an account, and they'll give you a step-by-step guide on what you need to do from there. Otherwise, there are things you need to have before you create this account. And one, you'll need your identification document. Can be your national ID, or mostly your travel passport. So if you have any of those documents, you can use it to create your NMC account. And after that, you'll need now to provide your qualification and registration. This is where now you'll need to engage the nursing council of your home country, which will now send some information to the Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK, explaining that this person who goes by the name this and this is fully registered and recognized and in good standing with the Nursing Council of this country. So you can consider them for registration in the UK. So that, I know, is something which takes so much time, depends with your nursing council, but most people come from where I come from, that is Kenya. This is a process which takes some time, because there is the process of the nursing council itself, and now the time it takes to send the documents to the UK. Also, you'll need to engage your school, the school you attended your basic nursing, and that school will also need to send your registration documents to NMC UK so that they verify that you studied there and you've taken the courses as stated. And that is a process which takes some time, so be sure to start it early. You can also engage the school directly so that you guide them on what to fill on the form, because there's a form you need to take to them. You can guide them on what they need to fill, because if you just leave, some officials might not be so sure on what to fill. So you'll need to let me stop this one first. Someone. Okay. You'll need to, sorry. Okay. Now, you'll need some officials will need to guide them on what to fill in the form. If you leave them, they might not fill the correct things. Otherwise, these are documents which is sent as sealed. You just need to post it. They post it themselves directly to be received by the NMC UK. So that is it about registration and qualification. So after that, you pay the evaluation fee. Then you wait for evaluation. After now, they are done with the evaluation, which typically takes anywhere between 5 to 6 weeks, even sometimes more, depends with the time of the year and the volume of applications they have at that time. They'll give you something which is called authority to test. Authority to test is a what do we call it? Is like now the NMC UK will give you the permission to go and do the test, which is the CBT, which is a competence-based exam, which you can do from your home country. So for most people, they just do that. You register that exam. They give you the guidance, but basically you do it from your home country, because they have partnered with Pearson View. I don't know what the correct pronunciation. They have partnered with the Pearson View. Pearson View will give you the exam, which is basically not a very hard exam. It's in two. There are two types of the exam, two sessions. I mean, there is the numeracy, and the other one, I think it's the clinical bit. So that is an exam you need to pass. And if you pass that exam and you've already done your English exam and all things are in order, now you can start applying for jobs either in the NMC or you can even NHS, I mean, or the private care homes. Those are places you can start looking for jobs. There's one remaining bit, and that bit is doing the OSCE exam, which is done in the UK. So your employer will sponsor you to do the exam and train you on how to give you a trainer who will help you know how to pass this exam. So basically, that is the shortest explanation I can give you about this UK nursing pathway. I know it's not an easy thing for most of our nurses, because you need some guidance. Engage nursing, what do you call it? Engage Kenyan nurse. They are so experienced in this pathway, and they'll give you guidance, including while doing your English exam, and also while you are doing your CBT, NMC CBT, and throughout the whole process, they'll be guiding you and holding your hand throughout the process. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure that you watch other videos here and there. Also, before you leave, I just want to tell you, you can do us a good. Make sure that you leave one comment. You can just say thank you, or you can just say congratulations, or anything, or any question. And also, don't forget to like this video down there. It gives us some growth and to help us to grow this channel. Otherwise, thank you very much and have a good day, good evening.